Hello again. My name is Jiroux, and let me get there we go, the slider back. This is a part 2 video for my Project 7 Mesh of Springs for CS 454, not 457, wow, 491 Sim and Game Programming, where I've programmed this a mesh of springs, or I like to say a string of springs. So I haven't changed much of the values except for one thing, which is the mass. As we can see right now, the mass is making it so heavy that the balls aren't all visible. And so now I'm going to, I'm going to increase the spring constant. So, and increase DT so that way things can kind of move at a more relative pace. Also, there we go. Don't know why I'm still having this issue of it moving so slowly, but I can't really get it to move much faster than that. Let me see if I can scale out though, so that way we can, oh yeah, okay, so it's a little heavy. It's getting all the way to down here. Oh, I lost my sliders. Okay, and so what we can start to do is we can move the X to one side, move it to the other, increase damping so that way it goes much slower, and then let it go back down because we want things to move a little bit faster, and I still need to show that it does damping. I just moved it back up again so things are very slow, and move it back down. So the spring constant is all the way up, which is why it is also retracting right now. If I were to turn the spring constant off, it should just relax at this length if the mass is 0, which it wasn't there for a second. So it'll get there eventually, but I don't really have time for eventually. Come on. Come on. Still relaxing there. Let's go ahead and increase the spring constant and just get it into a more straight line there. There we go. And let's just maybe get it back so that way it's even with the T again. All right. So now spring constant back to 0. Let's go ahead and increase the damping. Or actually, let's go ahead and show the gravity. So now gravity is switched. So instead of it being negative 9.8 meters a second, it is now, well, I'm assuming a positive 9.8 meters a second. I actually don't know what the positive gravity value goes to, but I'd assume it's the inverse of the standard gravity. So there we can see it's now going upwards. And I'll go ahead and let it relax again now, start going back down. See it fall. Each point is just falling. Let's go ahead and move it over here and also bring it down because my sliders thinks it's already all the way down here. And actually, I like to find the hidden object that's just in this scene somewhere over here. It's right around in here. And it should land on it here soon. Let's go ahead and increase the spring constant so it comes together a little faster, and it's already landing on that object. So I'm actually going to pick it up a little bit because I want to try to get as much of this tail wrapped around it as well. Bring it back over a little more. Give it a little encouragement. There we go. Now start draping it over. Maybe if I pick up Y. It's getting caught. Or actually, is it just completely relaxed? No, there we go. Now it's just continuously shrinking because the mass is 0. It's pretty small reaction because it's going very slowly. I just turned DT up. It's fine a little bit, I think. You can see that something is happening because this green bit is changing. It's springing. All right, but let's go ahead and wrap around the ball. So let's get that over there. Let's get this down, 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 down. Okay, so somewhere about there. Oh, wrong slider. Down and over and up. So now our like little string is like caught. And if I relax the spring constant, we should see some relaxed areas. There we go. You can see the relaxing here. Of course, it's relaxing through here. If I increase the mass, it should make that more drastic. Ooh, it might even break things. Let's stop that. uh, so let's go ahead and try to. Ooh, oh! It seems that it went through the object, folks. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get it to come back together. Spring constant up to let it start retracting all back together. Mass is at 0, so this is going as fast as it can. How far down is it? Oh, it's pretty far down there, but it'll get there. Let's go ahead and bring it back up too. So yeah, this was a quite a fun project. I believe I've shown off everything now. And this isn't a 12-minute video. I don't recommend watching my first video, though I do uh, explain a problem that I was experiencing that I've now since fixed in this second version. So yeah, actually, there's one last thing. It's fun if you start to get, while it's still moving, if you just make it kind of go back and forth, it starts actually looking like it's moving like almost like a 3D swirl around the space. If I decrease the spring constant, I think that's what helps it make a nice loop. So then I bring it over. Yeah, we got that loop, and then we can bring it again back over here. Ah, this was fun. Okay, but back to physics. Oh, and it won't ever reach back. All right, well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this term. Um, I'm really excited about this project because I want to kind of cannibalize it a little bit to try to figure out how to make it simulate a cloth. I can see how the pieces would fit together, but there needs to be some expansion of the structure done. But that's for the future. But yeah, thank you so much. And I will see you again in the future, hopefully for a project that isn't related to school. Bye bye.